Hello, viewers. It's beautiful to have you join us today on the program. Of course, the program is Super Eye on Super Screen. A Super Eye is your television program that brings a searchlight on the ills of this society. Today on the program, we will be looking at fostering enhanced police-citizens relations. You would agree with me that the security of a nation is very important. And honestly, the police cannot do it enough. It means that all hands must be on deck to ensure that the nation is better secured, which means that as a citizen, you must see something and also say something. Well, on the program today, joining me in the conversation today is the a spokesperson of the Lagos State Police Command. Join me to welcome a superintendent of police, SP Abimbola Adebisi. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, and it feels good to be here. And thanks for having me on the program.
All right, let me quickly say congratulations to you because you are just coming on board.
Yes.
So I'm also saying a welcome on board.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, viewers, right at this moment, yes, our focus is to explore the topic that affects every single one of us, which is for listen. Beyond enforcing the law, there is need for all of us to contribute our culture. And how do we continue to say that we are living in a peaceful country when we just sit on the fence? So you can't just sit on the fence, and that's why we have here to have the conversation together. And please remember that you can also contribute your own feelings, what you think, how you think we can do it better on the program today. The number to send your SMS is 08025107643, and it's scrolling right now on your screen. And so let the conversation begin now. SP Adebisi, first of all, let's look at effective policing. What's your idea? What do you really think this is all about? Effective policing, is it a thing of just the police alone, or the police and the people?
Oh, thank you very much. When you talk about effective policing, it's not just for the police alone. It's also for the citizens. It's just like the name implies, effective and policing. And how do we achieve that? Is by working hand in hand with the public, liaising with necessary stakeholders to make the society a better place to live, and at least to a large extent more secured environments for every well-meaning Nigerians, both young and old, irrespective of sex, age, or tribe.
All right, that's beautiful. Good to know, good insight. However, how then can the citizens collaborate more with the police in ensuring, especially narrowing down to Lagos, which is where you represent as the spokesperson? How can Lagos residents collaborate more to make your job easy?
Oh, thank you. Like you said earlier in your introduction, you said when you see something, say something. It's not just saying something and saying something. It also has to do with doing something. When you have, when you come across any suspicious movement or activities in your area, as a well-meaning citizen of the state, please come out to us and inform us. Mind you, the police, we are not how is it called, we are not spirit, we are humans like you. We can't be like me. I can't be in Ikeja and know what is going on the island except you give me the information. And so far so good. The information we've been getting from the public, we've been working on it, and we've been able to achieve, we've been able to have, yes, lots of successes. And especially under the leadership of our Commissioner of Police, CP Olorundare Jimo, he operates an open door policing and community centered, where in every activity or achievement we get, we carry the public along. We call them for stakeholders meetings. We go around for sensitization programs. And at this point, I will also implore the public to still have more trust in us.
Okay.
Please, yes, when you come across issues that you think the police needs to interfere, please give us a call or visit the Darius Division.
All
Thank
right,
you.
talking about trust, before now, even up until now, there seems to be what I call trust deficit. The people still find it difficult to give information freely to the police. The reason is not far-fetched. Prior, some people would give information, and at the end of the day, the police can end up also detaining that person. Can you help us to clear the air in this regards? Why you think at this point in time, maybe the police is now fair enough to ensure that when informations are brought to their table, they don't arrest or detain who brings the information, but they go after the information to ensure that they have a better policing.
So far, I've not gotten any complaints in that regard that somebody has come to give an information to the police and we detain the person. No. It could be probably during the course of investigation, we discover that the person has
Who
misled the
had
police.
earlier,
Yes, who had
okay.
earlier come to the police, has given a false narration or is trying to mislead the police. And but coming up to give us information, you are helping us do our job. You're assisting us in getting our job done easily. So I think there is no point for us to detain you in that regard. So just people will talk. There's been lots of false narratives outside that the police will do this, police will do that. I don't want people to actually believe in that. I would just implore you. The policing we operate now is more of a community centered, and we are open. We are just like a book. We have open for you to read and walk up to us if you have cogent and necessary information.
Okay, for instance, if tell us how it actually works. If somebody say, for instance, I have an information to pass to the police, and how do you, from what aspect do you know that who brought the matter that is either trying to mislead the police or is the person saying the truth? Because there are instances where you know that even criminals, they are like 10 steps ahead of you,
Mm.
so they might actually go and make up all of these things and even now cause kind of commotion between the police and the whistleblower, so to say.
Okay. We'll discover that during the course of investigation. We
Okay.
we we we, investigate every issues reported to us. We don't
Okay.
just jump into conclusion. Like for instance, I've been receiving lots of call as regards activities, suspicious activities going on in some areas. They
Mm.
call. Some will even send messages. Or what I do in that regard is I contact DPO, give out information to him, and I allow them to do the investigation to actually confirm if the information given to us is true or not.
Okay.
Yes, we don't even need to state your name. Just give us a call. Tell us at so area something like this is going on. I feel I am supposed to inform the police. I will take it up from there.
All right, that's a good one. Now let's
Thank
look
you.
at police conduct. A lot of people feel that we still see some of some police officers, and one is not even impressed to becoming one officer one day. I mean, why you still see police? I mean, look at the way you are dressed, and I can even see your men that came here with you are well dressed and impressive enough to making one think that one can also be member of the police force, say. But for those who don't really conduct themselves, so like maybe the question is, how does the Lagos State Police Command address, this particular issue? After which we're going to narrow it down to the issue of brutality.
Yes, I think I will. At this point, I will need to merge the two together
Okay,
because it's like we can't
it's
separate.
intertwined.
Yes.
It's intertwined.
Talking about police brutality and harassment, we all know, except we just don't want to face the truth, that the Inspector General of Police frowns at such attitude, and even the present Commissioner of Police of the Command, CP Olorun Darejimo too, he frowns at it. In fact, he doesn't joke with such reports. Now, they say charity, they say, begins at home. It's not
Absolutely.
about the uniform, it's about the individual.
Mm.
Yes, it's about the individual. So, in some cases, when we get reports of harassment, extortion, or what have you, we we investigate. We call in the officers. We investigate when it's necessary. We also call the complainants. to come around and give us facts about the case. And on completion of investigation, such officer will face disciplinary actions. We have lots of disciplinary mechanisms that we use in the police, and according to our acts and regulations. We have the provost unit. We have the CPA monitoring unit too. We also have the CPA escort. On receipt of information like that, we push to necessary quota to go ahead with investigation and come up with their findings and possible punishments for such officer.
All right. Okay. And in the case an officer is found guilty,
It will be punished, definitely,
punished appropriately.
appropriately. Thank you.
All right, beautiful. So let's talk on the issue of police brutality. I think you haven't really touched on that. Talking about how police, the kind of treatment they give to the public. I mean, in developed climes, you see where they arrest you respectfully, take you to their station, and all that. But right here, sometimes you see police. I mean, I've been coming for a program in the morning before, and I saw police officers, trying to make an arrest of the man using motorcycle, popularly called Okada in local parlance. As you can see there, you see them display this attitude publicly, not even having the mindset that people are watching them, and you just, So how do you manage this? What measures are in place to ensure that police officers adhere to professional standards in arresting members of the public who have erred?
Thank you. In that regard, that is why we embark on regular training and retraining. We call our men for lectures on regular basis, starting from the area commander level to the DPOs. They are invited, they are lectures, and they are lectured, and they are made to understand why they need to respect the rule of law and respect fundamental human rights of every citizen. I keep laying emphasis on every citizen, irrespective of your status. So I think with constant lectures, I'm sure we'll get there. Gradually, we are getting there. I'm sure we'll get there finally.
All right, very cool.
Yes,
okay, right about now, we will take a short break. Remember that you can have your say on the number which is being or will be scrolled on your screen very soon, so that you can also contribute. So let's quickly go on a short break, and we'll be right back. so glad to have you back. Yes, you're still watching Super I, your television program, which brings a searchlight on the ills of the society and by extension, the good. I still have with me my special guest, SP Abimbola Adebisi, the spokesperson of Lagos State Police Command. It is now time for you viewers to have your say, like I said earlier on, but right now it has been restricted to SMS and the number is now scrolling on your screen. So send your questions or messages and it will be answered as we move on. PPRO, now I think it would be right for me to also say that you should share your contacts. I mean, how can the people send you information and all of that? So when the people want to send you information, how do we do that? How do we connect?
Okay, for complaints against our officers in case of harassment or what have you, you can call our complaints response unit. We have our officers there that 24/7. They will take your calls or text messages, and then the numbers are 091, then 1 in 6 places, 51. 09, 1 in 7 places now, 51. For WhatsApp messages and calls. Then we also have 09, 1 in 7 places, 50. Should I go again?
Yes, this
Yes.
for the last time, and I would expect my producer to please scroll that number right at this moment,
Yes.
so that Lagos residents can have these and they can also send them information. So can you repeat it again, just
Okay,
for the last time?
09, 1 in 7 places, 51. The 09, 1 in 7 places, 50.
All right.
You
Okay.
can call any of the two numbers. That's for our complaint response unit. Then you can also call my direct line. I'm also available 24/7, 090
All right.
55 39 0070. In case of emergency, they will link you up with the control room.
Control room. All
Yes.
right, that's beautiful. So away from this now, let's move on. My SP, yes,
Yes.
a recent development in Lagos State, particularly, which is what you are representing. There is ongoing illegal demolition and land grabbing by land grabbers in Lagos State, and they do this with the support of policemen. And these people are well known that they are land grabbers because they don't even have the documents, the full documents and all of that. And we see them, they are able to convince police officers to come with them. How do you react to this? Or what is the state command doing in this regard? Or is the state command even doing anything at all?
Yes, of course, and not just the state command. These are serious allegations, I must say, and the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adelu Egbetokun, had already directed that no policeman should go out with their VIP for land matters, even when they are attached to the VIP for escort and guard reasons. Whenever he or she is going out for such matters, the policemen are expected to stay back and not feature in it. But in a situation where you see any of our policemen with their principals on such matters, please contact us and make your complaints. In fact, even the CP frowns at it. We had a lecture the other day and he laid emphasis on that, warning our police officers to desist from following their VIPs to such locations. But if you come across anyone, please call us and we'll take the action from there. We are not involved in any land grabbing matters at all. We are the police.
Because obviously the police is supposed to continue to promote and ensure that the law is being followed.
And exactly what we are doing.
All right, that's fine. Because I would have said that when you said these are allegations, I would have told you that I actually experienced it myself. I mean, I saw that, but of course, I know that many of these airplanes are illegal. Or how do I put it now? How do you put it? the command is unaware of
Yes.
these duties,
No, we are
illegal
not.
duties,
We are not
basically.
aware of
So
such.
this is what they do. So now, can you provide us updates on recent crimes or incidents in the state and how the police has been responding to this?
We've had lots of incidences in the states, and I must say that the command response to each one as it comes. We don't really have. I can't say for certain that there has been increase or decrease in particular crime, but I can confirm that we tackle each crime as it comes, and we for issue of car theft and removing vehicles from park, our tactical teams are working day in day out to ensure that car owners and estate residents or even not necessarily people in estates, everybody generally feels safe in their homes, and God's willing, I'm sure we'll also get there, like I said earlier. However, at this point as well, I will also lay emphasis on the saying that see something, say something, and do something.
Okay, it's on that basis now that I would like to ask you. I mean, see something, say something. The social media is like the people's court as it stands right now. Everybody's putting out their activities there, whatever they see, they just pump it there. And I saw a particular story of a particular man that was being
Okay.
stopped by the police he was driving and they told him because he tinted his car, he was going to pay over a billion or 1 million naira. And they dealt with the man, they beat him ruthlessly, and at the end of the day, he broke his spinal cord and he couldn't stand. I know that I think the police addressed that issue, and I think those people were eventually dismissed, But that was a pathetic story. So now, how are you enhancing the use of the social media in in fighting crime?
Yes, we have some of our officers assigned to social media, and we have them 24/7 to take on messages or complaints that are being dropped on our social media handles, both on X, Instagram, and Facebook, and even on our WhatsApp channels too. As soon as the messages are dropped or the complaints are dropped, we take it up from there, and it's been investigated. And like you said, those other officers involved in the matter, they were dismissed. So
Okay,
of course, there'll be
okay,
punishment.
all right, beautiful. Okay, let me quickly take this message. This message is saying that what do you have to say about this? I am aware that one of the police slogan is that police are meant to be our friends. But my friends and I have had some unpalatable experience where my friend was accused of being a Yahoo guy just because he had dreads on, and that's one of the many excuses from officers. But what do you have to say about this?
Thank you. Like I mentioned earlier, that the CP had a strategic meeting with our strategic officers. Particularly, you mentioned the issue of name calling, especially with the youth, where he warned our officers to desist from um, humiliating our youth. Because no, like this question now, because somebody is
Dread.
on dread
I don't get
and
it.
you just tagged him being a
A
Yahoo boy,
criminal.
on what ground?
I don't get it.
You understand? So we've warned our men to desist from such, except on reasonable ground, where you can actually pin them to an offense. Where you cannot do that, you should desist from doing that. And when you are also harassed on such ground, please call us and make your complaints.
All right. But what about the fact that I'm aware the act of them searching people's personal belongings, checking people's laptops, checking people's phones? How right is this?
No, no one has the right to check your phone while on the road, except except when an investigation is ongoing and the phone in question happens to be an exhibit to that case. Without that, men walking on the road and carrying your phone and laptop, and they just stop you to check their phone. No officer has the right to do that. And the CP had warned our men to desist from such. And I'm sure from now on there will be changes. Although there has been changes, that the complaints we'll be receiving has been reduced. But I believe that we'll still work hard to ensure that our youth feel safe to walk on our roads.
All right. A recent development shows that a particular officer in Kano shot himself. This is not normal. Why this is not normal is because you would expect before now, what we talk about is accidental discharge by police, and who bears the brunt eventually is the members of the public. I still remember the issue in Lagos State of a legal practitioner, barrister Abimbola, whom was shot and she was pregnant on, I think, on Christmas Day.
Yes.
Christmas Day. I mean, this brings to memory what happened then. But this time around now, it is a police officer himself that shot himself. So what? But the question is, it can be narrowed down to the fact that he hasn't been trained enough on how to handle his rifle. So what is in Lagos State? What are you doing in this regard? Can we even say that yes, even if they are enlightened about handling their own gun, what about, because even the accidental discharge is still all about you not knowing how to handle your rifle.
Yes, that's the commissioner of police has been working hand in hand with every stakeholders. So when I said stakeholders, not to the public this time around, I mean in the police, the area commanders, tactical commanders, DPOs, to engage their men on
Enlightenment?
not really enlightenment, like a retraining, training and retraining. Every police officer is trained. So now this time around, we need to go back for a training on how to handle their rifles, the safety of firearms, and when not to use their firearms, when you are justified to use it. So that we are working on how to go back again for training. And we have a lot of thousands of police officers in Lagos. We can't cover everybody at once. We are just taking it one step at a time. But gradually, it will get to all divisions and everybody will be trained on how to handle their firearms.
All right. Also talking about recent intelligence, I mean recent development. The Security and Exchange Commission (SEC) recently talked about artificial intelligence scam, where people are now using. Let me read that to you. The Security and Exchange Commission (SEC) has warned the Nigerians to be aware of a rising wave of artificial intelligence AI-driven scams that are targeting unsuspecting investors with promises of guaranteed profits and fake celebrity endorsement. This is, you remember the one of CBEX?
Yeah.
We are still, the one of CBEX, people are still, they are yet to recover from it. And now it is AI. You see AI, you see somebody, using personalities. I mean, using people of Enigma to project lies. What is the police doing in this regard? How are you ensuring that you tackle this kind of cyber fraud or crime?
Yes, thank you. We have our cyber crime unit that assists to every cyber offenses. That's the National Cyber Crime Commission. And they have offices in the 36 states of Nigeria, where when we have such matters, they see to it, they investigate and come up with a possible solution.
Okay.
And where the culprit is found, they are charged to court. So I would just employ people to be more smarter. Let me put it that way. They need to be more smarter, and now we are now in technology age.
Exactly.
Everybody goes around with Android iPhones now. So and these boys, they are not smiling too. They are working daily to ensure that, like you said earlier, you said they are a step ahead of us. I would disagree with you on that, but we shouldn't go deep into it. They are not really a step ahead of us.
I didn't even say step, 10
Test,
steps ahead.
I would disagree with you on that, but I would just say that as they are taking the step and we are getting them, they are increasing the steps. So I will advise people as well to safeguard themselves, be exposed, not just watching movies on your phone. Read news and guidelines on how to secure your gadgets so that you won't fall victim of this. Thank you.
All right. Based on your experience and the stage you are at the moment, how do you envision the ideal relationship between the police and the public? Because of course, by tomorrow, of course, Nigeria is already celebrating another independence. What will be your ideal relationship between police and the public, maybe in the next 5, 10 years?
As it's going now, I believe police is your friend. Everybody knows that. Just that they don't want to agree. People don't want to agree that police is your friend, but police is still your friend.
Just like the way you're seated here.
Yes, not just you and I hanging
Okay.
out, sitting down, and cooling off. When you have challenges, who comes to your mind first? The
The
police.
police,
Yes,
absolutely.
you call the police. Are we not your friend? We are your friend.
Indeed.
And I believe
Well,
that now in this era of social media where the youth are always online, they are always on the internet, on social medias, we are also present on social media. We are there. We see what is going on. We follow trends. So in the next 5 to 10 years, I believe that we won't have this issue of I don't trust the police don't trust me, the police is not my friend. We will have been able to come to the public and the public coming to us. We will have been together to achieve a better place.
but what are the factors you think are presently militating against an enhanced police-citizens relations?
I think it boils down to the trust issue.
Trust.
Yes,
Okay.
trust. Over the years, people have lost their trust in the police, and we are trying to rebuild that. So let them know that we are here for you. We are part of the community. We are part of the community. You're part of us. We're part of you. So, and it's just a matter of time. People will understand that we are working tooth and nail to serve them.
Indeed, the
Yes,
police is
sincerely,
working.
I must tell you that
Okay.
policing in Nigeria has not been an easy task. You
Okay.
understand? You wake up in the morning and you see some post on X. The way people even tag me on X, like making some derogatory comments, and I'll be like, I am awake at this time of the night to take up your complaints, and this is what you could give back to me.
Can you
Let's
give us an
let's
example of such?
Okay, somebody has messaged me to say that I wouldn't say it the way you had put it, but trying to, you know, put a curse on, you know.
Are you
Yes,
kidding me?
yes, referring me to my
Curses.
family, and I'm like,
Mm.
on what ground? Why are you doing this to me? It has not been easy policing Nigeria, but people they don't want to see it that way because you are not benefiting from it. They see it as being bad. But when they are benefiting from it, you are doing your best. Let's just assume that police decide to go on strike for 2 days, or we decide to remain in our offices not taking complaints for 2 days.
That would be bad,
Thank,
actually.
thank you. So let's look at it
That
from
would be
that angle.
bad.
That's why I said
Mm.
police is your friend,
Mm.
and it will always be your friend.
And the earlier the better. Some of the members of the public were still doubting it. The
Yes,
better for
the
them
better for them.
to understand.
Yes.
So now, are there specific programs or campaigns aimed at reducing crime being carried out by the Lagos State Police?
Yes, we have. We have a police campaign against cultism and other vices. They go out regularly to sensitize people, especially the youth, on the need for them to stay off crime. And they've been working hard with some stakeholders, some community leaders, local government chairmen, and what have you, market women as well, to assist us in getting across to the youth. So let them know that cultism, drug abuse, and what have you are not good for the community. So we have that program going on, and it's all over Nigeria and Lagos also. And it's actually also under my office, being
Mm.
supervised by the Commissioner of Police.
All right, that's beautiful. However, it's often said that an angry man, it's a
It's a
hungry
hungry
man,
man.
rather, is an angry man, right? And an angry man can be a madman.
Yes.
In some of these programs which you are carrying out, many of these boys, we see them on the streets, they are hungry. So I want to know when you go for this campaign, do you take anything like something they can munch or something maybe like clothing or something to attract them to believe in that they shouldn't go into crime? I mean, how do you do this? Is it that you just talk to them and you think
Um,
they're gonna listen?
Most times we talk to them, and in some cases where we are able to get sponsors, we
Okay.
go with something they can munch. Not
Okay.
every though, like light snacks that they can munch, water or soft drinks. Yes, we do that. We understand that when one is hungry, there's nothing you
There's
can tell
nothing
such
you
a
want
man
to say
that
to the person,
exactly. So
especially
we
with the state
understand
of the
that.
economy at
Yes,
this moment.
yes, we
So for you
understand.
to
We do
just
that
get their
too.
attention.
We do that as well. We understand.
Okay, okay, all right. So, what do
Yes.
you get sponsors? Because as a spokesperson, I just want to know. Maybe they should be people's sponsors because I've seen some of these your kiosk, right? Is that what I call it? They post rather. There are
Yes.
some that are being carried out by some organizations, private organizations. They
Yes.
do all that. So, and I've seen bring codes too that are being, with the name of
Shared.
the company there, and they support the police. So,
Yes.
how supportive as private organizations in Lagos State have been to the police.
Yeah, we've been getting support, but I must say that the supports are not
Enough.
really enough. We need more. We need more.
Like
We need
Oliver
more.
Twist,
Yes.
always asking for
Definitely.
more.
We need more. We need more, actually. We need more.
Okay, right now, let me also ask you, can you, what about, can you give us updates on incidences of maybe accident and what have you? How do you respond? And I know that of course sometimes you hear of building collapse and all that. We've seen police also responding at that aspect. Can you give us an insight to
Yes,
that?
when such reports come on like that, we radio the nearest division covering that place, detailing the divisional police officer to be on ground with his men to ensure that hoodlums do not hijack such scenario. Then we also work in collaboration with other agencies to ensure that in case of a building collapse, to ensure that victims are evacuated safely from that place. And in case of fire accident too, we work with the fire service to ensure that the activities are carried out with ease.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Now, one major crime that I know that at the moment is a challenge in Lagos State is a phone theft. Phone thefts, pickpocketing. I don't know how the command is responding to this, especially in the Ikeja axis, Ikeja area of Lagos State, particularly that on the bridge. Information reaching me actually say that there's a particular guy. I can't remember the name they called him. This guy is an organized crime in that Ikeja on the bridge. You are standing before you know it, they move your phone, and sometimes they did it to me. Yeah,
Oh.
I took my children for computer training, and I was looking up to check if because I bought something, so I felt let me take it upstairs to them, and then I can move on to the office. And the guy was behind me, deep his hand in my pocket, and the people were looking at me. I think they were trying to give me a sign that something's happening
Oh,
behind me,
okay.
but they can't walk, right? But even me, the OC just told me that look behind you. And I looked behind, I saw the guy. Oh my goodness. I even tried to hit his hand. Do you know the guy also brought out, the Lagos miscreant way?
Oh.
He as in, I can't explain. At the end of the day, when I found out, he was almost dragging my ATM.
Mhm.
So, but unfortunately for him, I caught up with him at that moment. And
Oh,
do you know
that's
what? He said bouncing back. He even said it in his language, oh, my wealthy girl, something like that. And I'm saying, you know what? Because I know I covered security for over 7 years. You understand? Navy, police, soldier, and what have you. So I have this confidence in myself. So I followed him up. And honestly, I was able to see he was about entering the place. So it's like they gave him sign that he's like,
I'm
that
following.
lady is, after you, trailing you. So instead of entering that place, he went ahead. So when I now returned back, the people also now told me that they were giving me sign that in this Ikeja nobody says anything, because at the end of the day, when the person or the suspect is then arrested, at the end of the day, they always release them. How do you react to this?
Now, okay, the issue of phone theft, like you said, and I'll agree with you that is rampant, and that's why the Commissioner of Police has directed the area commanders and DPOs to ensure they go on full-time vehicular patrol at all times, so that like when the presence of the police is being felt, even the hoodlums too, they will want to caution themselves not to engage in such activity. Then also the victims too, I'll just call on the victims that whenever they have challenges like that, they should come up to complain so that we can take it up from there. You understand? Like if there has not been any official complaints to us, there is no way we can take action. Yes.
At least I'm one now. That I've complained
But
to
when
you.
it happened, you didn't report.
That has complained to you right
But
now.
now you're complaining.
So, but I
to
think
me.
you should have your
Yes,
searchlights
but
on that
yes, we'll do that for the
area.
Ikeja axis.
Yes,
Yes.
especially I'm trying to remember what that the name of the street is called.
Okay.
Very popular, very popular street
Ikeja.
there. Yes,
Okay.
but unfortunately, it's not coming to my head
Yeah, as soon
now.
as I leave the program, I will contact the DPO
All
and
right.
give him the.
Okay.
detail.
As we wrap up on the problem, let me also ask you in regards to street urchins, because it's often said that when Lagos sneezes, every other state will begin to feel the cold. You know what I'm saying? So, which means that the security of Lagos is very paramount, even the security of other states. And I think, fair enough, Lagos has been a safe place compared to others, which I also like to give kudos to the police authorities, basically, and of course the rank and file. Reading the street of miscreants, what is the police doing in the street? Because the streets you see them smoking publicly in their hand, shisha, and what have you. What is the police doing? I mean, if they want to do that, maybe in clubs or something. But those things are just being done publicly, and when they do that, they're also having a negative influence on the growing ones.
Yes, that is where the poker call comes in. They go out to sensitize people.
What do you call that?
Poker call, police campaign against cultism and other vices. That's where they come in for regular sensitization and lecturing of especially children right from secondary school, because this moral decadence has gone so deep that you can't just imagine what you see.
Because many
school.
parents can't even curtail, they can't even control their children.
Exactly, and it's also a call on the parents too, that we shouldn't. Security is everybody's responsibility.
Absolutely.
We shouldn't leave it to the government alone. You in your own home, you hold the children that responsibility, and by doing that, you are making your community safe for yourself. Then, as regards what the police is doing, when we work on credible intelligence, like I said earlier, and then when we come across such like that, we'll go there. In some cases, we need to rate, we'll rate them, pick them up, we investigate. Those that will need rehabilitation, we will take them to rehab. Yes, before it gets to the level of.
Okay, before I let you go, let's also look at the issue of bail, because up till now, police say that bail is free, but is bail actually free? And or what are the basics that the public should know about?
Bail is free as long as the offense is bailable.
Bailable.
Yes,
Okay.
bail is free.
But what
You don't expect a DPO to release although it will have been transferred, but you don't expect the DPO to release a suspect in a murder case to you because you want to be a shorty for him. No, but some other misdemeanor, bail is free for everybody. Bring a shorty, let us have a shorty. We can sign in that when we need you, you will appear, and that's it.
Okay, quickly, let's touch on this motorcyclists, the ban of motorcyclists in Lagos and all that. How fair is it at the moment? And what's the success record?
The success record is good, and we are still working very hard and working hand in hand with other agencies to ensure that Lagos is safe and free of miscreants.
Well, has it
Like you
really
said.
helped in reducing crime?
It has. It
Okay.
has. It has. It has. It has really helped in cases of phone theft, like you mentioned, traffic robbery, and what have you. It has reduced. Though we still have some cases like that are some crimes that are being committed using motorcycles. But I'm sure that with the efforts that is ongoing, especially I forgot to mention that the creation of a coal strike force by the Commissioner of Police to augment the efforts of the RRS with with both tactical squad working hand in hand, we've been getting so many yes positive results. Yes, and we'll just keep working hard. We'll intensify our efforts.
Okay, can we? I don't know if you can give us an idea to this musician issue, Mubad. What's the latest in that regards? I know the police did their investigations, and of course, there's still more that's being unraveled.
Okay, I might not be able to say much
All
on
right.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
All right.
coming on board and I'm
Okay.
taking every matter as it comes.
Comes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. So I believe it's a good place to anchor it today. But before I let you go, what is your final say to Lagos residents in enhancing your own job as the spokesperson of the police in the state?
Thank you. To my dear Lagosians or people of Lagos, I will call on you to please work hand in hand with us. Help us to help you, help us to make you safe. Give us credible information, and where you think that we are not really performing up to your expectation, call our attention to it. And I believe working together will make Lagos a safe place for all of us.
Yes, working together will make a Lagos state a better place for you and I. Provided that all hands are on deck, provided that you say something and say
See
something.
something, say something,
Say
and
something,
do
and
something.
also do something. I mean,
Yes.
the police also need your support in all areas, just as we do need their support more. So this is a good place to anchor it on the Super Eye today. Many thanks for watching. Let me also say many thanks to my guest, SP Abimbola at DBC, for sharing your insight on this very important conversation. I mean, we will continue to explore it, and it's obvious from all that has been said today that effective policing requires not just strong institutions, but also a mutual trust, respect, and cooperation between the police and the people they serve. And to my viewers, many thanks for your time watching and contributing to the conversation. And this is why we call it a day on Super Eye. I am Adenike Uweye Ajibori, and it's goodbye.